record's actually pretty short. Call to order the Board of Directors meeting for Central Coast Fire and Rescue for October 17th. It's a little after 4.
It is 4 o'clock exactly.
It is 4 o'clock exactly?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, that clock up there needs changing then. This meeting is being streamed live on Central Coast YouTube channel, and if anyone has public comments or questions, they can comment on the live stream, and the questions will be relayed to the board members and answered at the end of the meeting. Can I have roll call, please?
Rita Eckerman.
Here
John McCall.
Here.
Greg Dunn.
Here.
Rick Booth.
is excused.
Quorum is present.
Okay, Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, so now we have the approval of the minutes, and has everyone had a chance to review the minutes from September 19th? Any questions, additions, or corrections?
No, I didn't see any.
And can I have a motion to approve the minutes?
Second motion.
You second,
I guess-
so I guess I'll
I
first.
guess-
Oh, I thought you said, never mind.
A little backwards, but it works.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the minutes from September 19th, 2024. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. We have citizen participation. Anything online yet? Okay. Reports.
I threw in the resolution for things, it's just, or for the fees schedule, it's just to look at for next month, it's just a draft, unless you guys wanted to approve it, but I did add the wording that was brought up last month about monthly stuff to the back, as well as I actually added something that I didn't have in there that I thought I should put in there since this isn't a private entity thing, we're not doing private work, cars. I did add public agency on the food based vehicles on all of them, so that it has to be a public agency, you can't just go ahead and come in and put it. So, anyhow, that's there just for your consideration to mull it over if you have questions that we need to add or change or whatever next month, but
Okay.
we'll just further discuss that. I screwed up with the tender and made it where it doesn't close until the end of the month for whatever reason. I'm happy. So, but it is sitting at $5,050, so it is technically sold right now,
Okay.
for at least $5,000. Other than that, it's just the end of my podcast.
Okay.
Me.
You're-
I went to, not last week, week before, I went to my Oregon Fire Administrative Conference. Learned a lot. There's, again, changes to the family medical leave thing. They're hoping, from what I understand, it's kind of, the changes will stop. So there will be some policy updates that I'm working on, and a couple other HR ones that I'm working on, but probably not till the beginning of next year before they'll be ready for you guys to actually approve. So I'll give you through the holidays. Other than that, that's about it for that.
Okay.
And then volunteer stuff, last bingo of the year is tomorrow. Holiday one, costume contest, special raffle basket for bringing on perishable food items, and all that goes to South Lincoln Resources. We did that last year, and it was like a really, we got a lot of food for them last year doing that. What else?
You got a lot of people signed up?
Yeah. I don't think quite full. I haven't closed it, because I know we had some of our regulars that just aren't gonna be able to make it, but they ordered, but they're kind of gifting it to other people, so, yeah, I haven't closed it yet, but I probably should go count.
We've been averaging 35, 40 people. every
Yeah.
week, so, but we are taking this will be the last one until next March.
February.
February, so that's when we'll bring it back, so.
Yeah, we just take the holidays off.
we've got a new volunteer.
Yes.
Oh,
Well, we actually have two new volunteers. One will be just very limited part-time helping me in the office, doing some stuff. She doesn't, that's all she wants to do. And then the other one is right now doing wildland season with U.S. Forest Service and wants to learn the structure side. So coming in, and he's already met the guys, and
We got it set up and paperwork and everything else, so he's very eager, he really wants to learn as well.
he's going
Sounds
through
like
his
he's bringing
EM
some
he's going through
experience.
EMT classes right now. So
yeah, good, very cool. All right, anything for the union report?
Yes. So I just want to let you guys know, we do have flyers and yard signs and some couple vehicle signs we're having made right now in favor of the levy. So very soon, we're going to be out hitting the streets and being around the community, and so we can get our word out.
Thank you. Support is definitely appreciated. Okay, finance report.
Yes. At the end of, excuse me, at the end of September, district had on hand in cash $284,871. Of that amount, $51,268 is still restricted for building reserve, for the building reserve fund. So there's about $133,000 there. We should be seeing the money come in about 5 weeks for the levy funds for the new fiscal year. That'll be real nice. Prior levy funds, we didn't have any current, obviously. Prior levy funds through the end of September, $10,771. So there's money still coming in there. Excuse me. Conflagration. We booked $715 that we cash that we received through the end of September, but we just got another check for $15,173.75. So year to date, $15,888.51 that the district has received. So we're about 25,000 to go.
we'll have more.
Oh, there's still 3 checks coming. Yeah. The 700 one was, we were sent to a fire. As soon as they got to that fire, they were then re-sent to another fire. So that 700 was literally just sending the crew to the fire. And then, once they got transferred to the new fire, I had to do a whole new report for the new fire. So I took it to another,
Yeah.
so that's a different check. So, but yeah, we got 3 more checks coming in. I think we were, from the all 5 worksheets, there should be close to $40,000 coming. So,
That's good.
really close to 10.
Yeah.
So all 5 have been approved, now we're just waiting for the checks to come.
Okay.
Personnel services, for the first 3 months of the fiscal year, it's $341,244. So we're still not far enough along in the fiscal year to really know how it'll end up. But looks to be on track. Legal services, $328. So we haven't really had any lawyer fees to speak of. It's really not a whole lot else. Medical director services, $1,983, and we did not budget for that, but I'm sure it'll be fine in the great mix of things. Anyway, that's all I have today.
Okay. Well, can I hear
Yep, I
Motion.
move that we accept the budget as read out and pay the bills.
okay.
And I will second that, both of them.
It's been moved and seconded to accept the financial report and approve paying the bills. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. And the only resolution we have is the draft resolution that we haven't really reviewed yet, so. Do we have anything under old business? Okay, do we have anything under new business?
Not right now.
Do you guys have a chance to review the proposed contract for, Brett, for the, bookkeeping services, I sent it as a separate
It's an
email.
email.
Yeah, I looked it over, read it, I'm fine with it, my question is the
Brett
insurance.
has reviewed it too, so,
But he had a question about, he doesn't meet that
right,
insurance
yeah, the Arizona
requirement?
emissions, yeah, right. But when I spoke to him, he said, you know, it's a fairly nominal fee per month, so he doesn't really have a problem with that.
Okay,
And then the only other one was a correction on the P.O. box, his mailing. For some reason, my fingers got happy.
okay.
So if you guys don't have any problem with it, then I guess a motion
I
to.
motion we accept the new contract?
Yeah, and
With
approve
those
my
corrections.
signing.
With those corrections.
And approve my signing it,
Yep.
And I second that.
okay. So it's been moved and seconded to approve the new contract with the bookkeeper and to authorize my signature on the contract. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. There you
An
go.
updated contract since
Updated
1943, right?
Thank you.
I was gonna say, like, what, first one in like 30-some years?
23.
We do eventually
was-
get around to
it was time.
formalizing things, you know.
It was written in stone.
Yeah,
Been
right,
a while.
with blood.
Yeah, you want to hang the board out there, establish
Definitely do.
Okay, chief's report.
So our FEMA AFG grants were both denied for a third year in a row, so not really happy about that. We
Did they
did
give you
get,
any indication of why?
Why?
I'll call them again. Last two times I called them, I got the same answer. Our applications were all good to go, but our demographics didn't support what they were trying to award for that year. So I'll call them, I'll call Region 10 again. I mean, I kind of,
Are they going to just the higher population regions? I mean, is that the whole thing, or what's
So-
the,
when I searched for just Oregon, there were only like 14 awards for all of Oregon. And there was only one award that was in the cost of a truck, like an engine apparatus. And the one agency in the county got an AFG grant for, I believe they're getting a rescue or something, like a light rescue or something with it. But they have the opportunity to select the tribal checkbox on there. And that's a
Oh,
big
right.
difference.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't.
Yeah.
So I'll look into it. I'll call Region 10, you know, I'll do
Yeah.
the due diligence of it. We'll keep applying.
I was
We had
gonna
a
say-
congressional letter with ours this
yeah,
time.
I was,
and
is
it
it,
still got denied.
is it onerous to apply for it? I mean, you know, well, you've got, what, 3 years of past drafts to work
I
with
would like
now,
to
so.
find a grant writer who literally specializes in AFG grants that we could bring in, and he could either, they could even write themselves into the grant for their fee, or we figure out how to get the financing to pay for the grant writer. But I mean, these things, they take a lot of time to put together.
Well, if there is such a person out there,
Yeah.
seek them out.
There is, I'll go over it with chief, but I found a few other locations. and I'll find somebody that's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'll have to look at the costs and stuff, but she-
I mean, so our FEMA BRIC pre-application was moved forward, and that's to move the station somewhere outside the tsunami zone. So now I have to do the sub-application is the next round. The sub-application is 38 pages. So, you know, and that's kind of like AFG. AFG is a really long application process, a lot of information. You have to, you know, pull historical data plus current data. Takes a lot of time, and then when you get denied, it's kind of like, you know, a little
Right.
bit more than just a denial.
Yeah,
Especially 3 times in a row, so, you know, but.
well, if you need any help with wording, I
Yeah.
might be able to
Yeah.
assist.
But on a positive note, our ODF FEP grant did get approved.
Okay.
So we are getting the money from ODF, which will give us a Mark II pump, another BK radio. It covers the reimbursement of wrapping the Type 3 and the light package and everything else we did on the Type 3. It gets us some more wildland hose. There was a list of stuff that was tied into that grant. So We still, we're still up for getting the money from Congresswoman Hoyle. We're just waiting to hear when that's gonna be.
Okay.
So that's, as soon as we hear something, we'll pass that on. We already talked about the tender. Tender's sold. It's just now at this point whether or not it goes into a bid war at the very end of the auction or not. Hopefully it will, because the last one we sold was older and worse, and it sold for $8,000. So this one's actually got more capability and isn't as old, so maybe it'll get into bid war, who knows. The November 5th election, so the mailers have all been delivered already, so you probably saw those in your mailbox by now. And then the correction statement from me regarding Mr. Holt's very inaccurate argument have gone out, and there's been a little bit of back and forth on that, but I think I've done everything I can to answer the questions. So the questions seem to have stopped, so that's a good indication. Campaign schedule, so tonight we have the town hall. Next week on Wednesday is the coffee with the chief, and then the next Thursday is the second town hall. And then after that, we're week and a half, 2 weeks away from election day. So between those things, the union getting out and hitting the street and talking to people, you guys out talking to people, I'm talking to people all the time. Hopefully we've done enough to get enough information out there to get people informed so they can make their decision. So,
Good.
and that's it.
Okay. Well, I don't, let's see here, so is there anything else for the good of the order? Okay, well, I think we might have beat our record, I'm not positive.
Are you adjourned?
We are, this meeting is adjourned. Oh, I didn't ask if there were any questions from the audience.
No.
Okay, meeting is adjourned.
17 minutes.
17 minutes, exactly.
See?